Regardless of who we are, each of us must embark on a personal quest to find the meaning of our existence. The statement, "Humans have formulated many concepts about themselves," attests to the existential angst individuals feel about their own identity. This seems more pronounced in the whirlwind of the modern era, where society is gradually losing interpersonal connections between people. In this context, young people are stifled in the darkness of a closed room, with only a window to the outside world being a computer and a smartphone. They continue to exist in a world where meaningful conversations seem to be diminishing. Thus, are these superior products gradually replacing the faces of fellow humans or erecting high walls that separate everyday encounters, posing challenges to the mission of the clergy? More frighteningly, is this life sinking into the chilling assertion of Sartre, "Hell is other people," causing individuals to drift apart? As a contemporary existential philosopher, Gabriel Marcel presents us with an image of humanity grappling with perennial issues. This depiction is neither overly pessimistic, negating, nor dismissive. Instead, it is earnest, affectionate, and hopeful. His existential philosophy encapsulates a way of living for, with, and alongside fellow humans. From this perspective, we can reflect on the profound insights of the Jewish-born philosopher. Otherness is a mystery, the existence of the other. For Gabriel Marcel, the subjective nature of human beings highlights the unique position of human existence in this universe. According to him, the subjectivity of human beings is always enduring, even when faced with the subjectivity of others. Marcel believes that, we can only recognize the existence of others through an experience derived from daily life. This is the first thing that enables us to acknowledge the existence of others. Moreover, others cannot be truly others without the self, and the self cannot fulfill its existence without others. The weakness of others is existence. I cannot think of others as truly others without considering them as existing beings. In the vast universe, human beings become more complete through the existence of others. The mutual support helps us recognize our own existence. More precisely, we grow based on various factors, and the existence of others contributes to our growth. Clearly, we must acknowledge that others have awakened and shaken me from illusions, making me realize the truth about myself. Thus, the existence of others is not a problem but a mystery. If we perceive the existence of others as a problem and consider the self as consciousness, we can never discover the essence of others. Otherness, beings with dignity and freedom. Existential philosophy often refers to humans as the activity of a free nature. This indicates that we are not mere creatures but living beings with freedom and awareness of that freedom. Others are also such beings, possessing full dignity as living, free, and creative entities. The depth of free behavior is most apparent in the relationship between the self and others. If I treat others as mere means and not as ends, I consider them as objects or as passive entities without their own decision-making rights. Doing so contradicts the inherent dignity of others. Therefore, recognizing others as equal beings with freedom and engaging in dialogue with them is what I should do. In dialogues, the diverse and entirely new aspect of the other's decision becomes apparent to me. In this way, I can explore many unique aspects in others when I am aware of their existence, seeing them as a gift to me. It is through a deep understanding of others that I gain a better understanding of myself. Hence, I live for, with, and alongside others. The more I immerse myself, the closer I feel to others. In the relationship between myself and others, viewing the existence of others as beings with freedom helps me meet, empathize, love, and trust others, as viewed by Gabriel Marcel. Meeting others through Gabriel Marcel's existential perspective. Meeting and empathy. As dynamic elements in society, humans constantly encounter each other through daily communication. This is a prerequisite for a warm meeting, as without it, humans seem to lose themselves. To introduce this perspective, Gabriel Marcel asserts, starting from the other, I can understand myself, I can grasp my truer reality, reach towards existence, and affirm myself as a human being. Only starting from the other, Marcel asserts, can we understand ourselves, and only in this perspective is it reasonable to speak about self-love. For him, a genuine meeting must involve mutual recognition and appreciation of each other as individuals, The speaker pours their soul into each word, while the listener feels the transformation of their own being in those words. Therefore, the speaker carefully thinks about their upcoming words, knowing the listener values them. The listener, in turn, eagerly awaits and sees those words as a necessary and significant light in their life. Only such encounters are truly meetings, empathetic connections. In the Diary of a Superfluous Man, Marcel leaves behind writings about empathy through meetings. Meeting is empathy between two individuals. It's crucial to remember that this is a two-way empathy. Both parties consider each other as individuals. Furthermore, each person is a unique individual, so do not impose my way of life on others, and never homogenize everyone with me. Instead, I must harmonize myself with others. For the meeting between myself and others to occur, the necessary condition is the invitation from others and my willingness to forget myself to respond to that invitation. Indeed, I cannot meet others if they do not take notice of me. And if others extend an invitation but I am not willing to respond, the meeting cannot take place. Moreover, we cannot meet others when we only perceive them as he or she. Because when we see others only as he or she, they become mere units of people in front of us. In this case, there is no dialogue or empathy with others. On the contrary, for a meeting with others to occur, I must recognize others as thou. This is another condition for the meeting with others to take place. Thus, although empathy between individuals always has its limits, according to Gabriel Marcel, we must still live in relation to others, meet others. Because that is the condition for recognizing our own existence and the existence of others. Love and affection. According to Gabriel Marcel, the relationship between myself and others does not only stop at the meeting but must extend to love. With this perspective, Father Nguyen Ngoc Hai translated from the book Gabriel Marcel et la méthodologie de l'invérificable, by author Prini, p. In meeting with others, I understand myself, I know myself, I affirm myself, I am myself. In this reciprocal relationship, there is not only an exchange of self-other in terms of what we have but much more, the self-giving of the lover and the beloved. Marcel sees love as having a mystical and highly existential beauty. Love is like an invitation from one self to another self. Indeed, the inherent nature of love contains a free behavior of this subject with the freedom of another subject. Love is expressed through the invitation sent to others and the free response of others. Love helps narrow the gap, meet, empathize, and accept each other. Only through love can humans recognize the values within themselves. Humans cannot deny love in their existential journey. However, love can only happen when both I and others make a mutual request, an attitude of invocation. This attitude is called mutual invocation. But it is essential to note that love is not about possession. On the contrary, love is an attitude of dedication, trust, loyalty, and enrichment for each other. Additionally, we must connect that bond of love with faith in God for that love to be feasible and enduring. On the path of freedom, we have encountered the Supreme Being because freedom is cooperation with the divine will to manifest humanity to the level of perfection and completeness, and we also encounter the Supreme Being in the mystery of love. Does the death of the lover throw us into the void or into the embrace of loyalty? God is that supreme loyalty. In other words, God is the hidden source of love between myself and others. In conclusion, from Gabriel Marcel's perspective, meeting and empathy are only the initial conditions for communication between people. Moving to a higher level, Marcel only shows us that affection, with the condition of invocation, will help humans discover the true nature of love.